throughout the seasons here. You must be just really looking forward to it now, playing the real games and getting into it.
Yeah, there's just a lot of excitement. I think most clubs would be similar this time of year. We've got through the NAB Challenge and through pre-season and looking forward to round one. And we had a big training session yesterday, and the boys were just absolutely buzzing. So we've got a couple more to go, and we're into it on Easter Sunday. So we're hoping for a big crowd, and the Port fans are just excited as we are.
So you said buzzing. Obviously, it's been a long off season. I guess after last year's disappointment, you'd be keen to sort of right some wrongs.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been a very, very long pre-season. It is when you don't make finals, and as I said during the pre-season, I couldn't be prouder of the way the boys come back and how desperate they were to change things from last year, and that hasn't changed from the start of pre-season to the end. And now the excitement and energy is just continue to build, and now that time is to take that, what they've learnt from last year and what they've learnt this pre-season into round one and continue that through the year.
How important to get off to a flyer?
Oh, look, it is. It's important to start your season well, and we go out Sunday wanting to play Port Adelaide footy, and that's the expectation we're putting on ourselves. Not worrying about the result, not worrying about what St Kilda brings, what the opposition brings, but what Port Adelaide footy is, and continuing that throughout the season and making sure that's consistent, because that was the one thing that really didn't show out last year, was the consistency of Port Adelaide footy, and I think we saw that against Richmond a couple of weeks ago now, and that's the footy that you'll see.
What does that look like to you, Trav, when it's in full swing?
Oh, look, I think Port Adelaide footy's always been tough, aggressive footy, and that's what we pride ourselves on. That's the standard we set, and that's what we have to bring each week. And you saw that against Richmond. You saw that the last 6 or 7 weeks of last season. And the thing is, we've got to make sure we bring that effort consistently throughout the year. And if we do that, then we can match it with the best sides.
And you have to make a statement in round one that you're actually going to play that way from the get-go.
Oh, look, certainly, we said that from the start of pre-season, when this is what we need to bring, and it was disappointing we didn't do that against Melbourne, but we certainly did against Richmond. So we need to make sure that happens week in, week out, and it starts on Sunday.
Any changes to your method, the way you're going to move the ball this year? Are you going back to what you did in 2014, or is it you keep evolving?
Oh, look, not too much has changed from when Kenny first got here. Look, we've tinkered with things and we've changed a few little things, but we'll continue to take the game on and play exciting Port Adelaide footy, and that's going to grow and that's going to develop, because sides are going to try and stop us. So it's still going to be pretty similar though. I think the fans are going to enjoy coming to watch Port Adelaide footy, and we love playing it, and Kenny certainly loves coaching it. So you'll see a brave, exciting Port Adelaide style of footy, but tough, contested type footy as well.
Momentum's a big thing in footy. It was a great start 2 years ago, and you carried that through the season. It's important that you do get some early momentum.
Oh, it is. I mean, it is a long season, and you got to make the most of your early opportunities. And for us, we're just really excited about getting out there now and taking those. I mean, you train all pre-season and you go through the hard yards, and finally it's come around round one where we get to run out and listen to our 50,000 supporters at Adelaide Oval cheer. This is what you play footy for, and we're just excited for that, and hopefully we can put our best foot forward and then continue that momentum.
How tough the selection be this week? Obviously, you're probably hard to fit the guys who are worthy of being in your best 22 into that 22. Yeah, certainly. There's going to be guys that have had a great pre-season and played some quality NAB Challenge games that are going to miss out. And that's the beauty of having a good quality list, and that's what we want to build ourselves and pride ourselves as a club, is having a lot of depth. And there's going to be guys that probably deserve a spot that'll miss out because there's such depth in there, and with the inclusions of Tump and Charlie and these sort of guys, and Sammy Gray and Arch and these guys coming on, there's a lot of fight for spots, and that's what we want to have.
I think you've learned enough lessons from 2015. Let's say you come up against a Hawthorn or a West Coast and the result doesn't go your way. The players have learned enough from the losses last year to not start to get anxious about results.
Yeah, certainly, and that was probably the big thing, that last year we lost a couple of games that maybe we should have won. Things weren't going our way, and we probably tried to change too much, and that was the one thing that we look back on now and go, hang on, well, we should have just kept things really simple and just stick to what we know and what Port Adelaide footy is. And that's what we've done over the pre-season. That if it comes to that, we're going to lose games this year. That's the reality of footy. But we've got to make sure we stay calm with it and continue to do what we know it works, and that's what we'll do.
Do you feel any added pressure as a leader then to make sure the group just does stay calm and stick to the message?
I don't think added pressure. I think that comes with the territory, and that's our leadership group. That's Cam, the coaching group. We'll continue to drive what we believe in and what we stand for and what we want to play for, and how we want to play. And I think the playing group has certainly learnt that and know that, and it's not really going to be too much to put into them, because they know that if we stick to what we do well, that's gonna help us win games of footy.
How important is Pollock's return?
Oh, look, I think having Polly back in the side and Ollie back in the side and Whitey, who didn't play too much either, massive up for us. Polly's run and carry and the way he takes the game on is going to be it's just going to be great for our ball movement and certainly for our outside run. So we're really excited for having him back, but also Ollie, who missed a lot of footy inside, and Whitey with his run as well.
And Dixon, obviously, nice target for you.
Yeah, it's exciting. I said in his game against Richmond last week, I've never been more excited at half time for someone to come on the ground, and we're all pretty happy for him to play out the game and just show that aggression that he does, and he brings a lot of leadership to the group in the forward line and really drags the guys along. So we're excited for him to hopefully make his debut this weekend.
And St Kilda, how do you rate them? What are their strengths?
Oh, look, they're a quality side, and we know Richo coming from here and coaching them that they're going to be a strongly defensive, contested side, and we saw that last year. Their pressure around the ball was outstanding. So we're going to match that inside, but also they've got some quality blokes at forward, and certainly Nick Rewalt, who's a quality leader, and we can't take that away from them, and we know we're up for a big challenge.
And the foundation we spoke about before, the press of obviously Roger Boak trying to get a chair in Geelong. Can you just
so my mum saw something in the paper in Geelong about a chair appeal at the hospital in Geelong there, and Dad went through cancer, and there was not too much facilities at the ward, and there was an opportunity to raise some money and get some chemo chairs in there for the patients and also the families going through it. So that's the aim behind it, and hopefully we can raise $10,000 to put a chair in there. And there's a post up on my Instagram and Facebook for people who want to donate and just help people going through cancer.
Well, Trevor, it's obviously something you've done a lot of work with Charitable. It's something that's very close to your heart and your family.
Yeah, it is, and it was interesting. There was a lot of people who commented back and talking about their experiences with cancer, and it's pretty scary to see how many people it affects. And I mean, you could almost talk to someone in the street and someone close to them's been involved with cancer, or someone they know. It's pretty scary. So it's where we can give back and help people going through it. It's something I think we can do and really help out, because it's something pretty terrifying and something that people shouldn't go through. All good.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, guys.